The check-in sheet. How to get my restaurant's data for contact tracing has become a hot topic of concern for a restaurant owner. Whether we agree with the COVID-19 regulation faced by many restaurants of collecting restaurants' data for contact tracing or not, it is not as complicated as most restaurant owners think. It can be as simple as a simple restaurant check-in and check-out sheet. We will take a look at how to make a COVID-19 friendly restaurant sign-in and restaurant sign-out sheet, as well as the silver lining for your restaurant if you do it properly for collecting restaurant data to be COVID-19 compliant. We will even share how you can help protect yourself in the case of a coronavirus second wave COVID-19 lockdown. Welcome everybody. I'm Dennis Wilson with DeliveryBizConnect and Small Business Dream. I'd like to thank you for taking your time to watch this video. So you're looking for the answer to how to get my restaurant data for contact tracing for COVID-19, right? It can be as simple as a restaurant sign-in or check-in sheet. Now, we've seen our clients post a table close to the door with a contact tracing check-in sheet on it, along with a pen. They simply request their customer to have one from each party check in on the sheet with the appropriate contact details. Simple, right? The downside is this is not coronavirus guideline restaurant reopening friendly. The desk with the paper on it would need to be sanitized between each guest, which of course is possible. However, hard to sanitize the paper between each guest. You would need to put a new form out with each person to fill in. Then we get to the pen or pencil. They would also need repeated sanitation or to be disposable. This could get costly to do day in and day out. So workarounds? All is not lost. We have a few workarounds for a paper-based, simple restaurant sign-in system. So you could consider a sign-in sheet filled in by your own staff. Make clipboards with check-in sheets and easily sanitizable pens attached that your staff will take to the table and request one guest of each table to put their first name, last name, phone number, and email address, and add a column to check if the guest agrees to be on your VIP guest update list. The waiter or waitress can then enter the table number, time in, and approximate time out. Another workaround could be an individual sign-in chit for the customer to check in themselves. You could make a small 1/8 piece of paper sign-in form that you give to one person at each table with a disposable golf pencil or a pen that you can sanitize easily between uses. Have your staff fill in the time and table number, then give it to the customer to fill in the details of their name, phone number, email address, and if they'd like to be on your restaurant's VIP update list. So what do you do with all this paper? Well, most coronavirus restaurant reopening guidelines say you need to keep it for 30 days in case of a COVID-19 contact tracing due to a coronavirus infection with either a customer or your staff occurring. So remember that silver lining I told you about? Were you wondering why we kept suggesting you ask if they wanted to be on your VIP updates list? What if we can show you how to actually increase sales with all that coronavirus tracking data that you've collected? Just what is a piece of data worth to your restaurant? Well, we did the math. One piece of current restaurant customer data for an average restaurant used respectfully, with permission, and with appropriate repetition using email marketing or SMS marketing, otherwise known as text message marketing, can increase the annual sales of a restaurant by $26.65 per piece of data per year without adding a single new customer. First, and most importantly, is you must train your staff to get opt-in permission. This is not hard from the customer willingness side, as they're usually fine with it. Usually, they just need to be asked after you collect the required data. Would you like me to add you to our VIP updates list with the information you provided? Asked properly, our clients see an 83% acceptance rate. Asked incorrectly, it drops all the way to 0. So is it worth it? Well, let's say you had 1,350 customers in your database. A 25-seat, reasonably busy restaurant would have this within 3 months of collecting data. Let's say 60% of your customers on average come one time per month. So 810 regulars. And we will assume 40% are new customers each month. Your average bill is $25, so therefore your annual sales would come in somewhere around $243,000 a year. Having proper follow-up automation would bring them back an average of once every 3 weeks, generating $350,932 in sales, an extra $100,000 per year on a very tiny and simplified example, which is $26.65 additional sales every year for each and every piece of restaurant customer data you collected and effectively used in your email marketing or SMS marketing restaurant marketing campaigns. Now, many restaurants were caught stuck without the ability to transition rapidly to online orders, takeout, and delivery without relying on Uber Eats, Grubhub, Skip the Dishes, and others during the first COVID-19 lockdown. They ended up paying Uber Eats, Grubhub, etc. 30% or more to get their own customers back, even if they came in to pick their food up. Thanks to governments around the world, a restaurant owner today is being forced to collect his customer data. The reason we say thanks to governments is it's actually the silver lining. Collect data correctly and implement a simple restaurant marketing campaign using email marketing or SMS marketing with a simple restaurant CRM, and you will increase your sales while you are open, increase customer loyalty, and protect yourself from a coronavirus second wave COVID-19 lockdown. Okay, so let's get to work. Change your sign-in or check-in process to include a polite offer to opt in to your VIP updates list as you collect coronavirus tracking and contact tracing data. You will be in control should a coronavirus second wave COVID-19 lockdown occur. You will be in possession of your biggest asset, your restaurant customer database. So here's a little bit about us, just in case it all seems overwhelming. We've helped many restaurants around the world with these and other restaurant challenges. And the best part is DeliveryBizConnect.com is the most comprehensive and inexpensive solution for someone who is thinking, how to get my restaurant data for contact tracing for COVID-19. So just what all can DeliveryBizConnect.com and our team do to help you increase your restaurant sales while helping you prepare and protect you from a coronavirus second wave and another COVID-19 lockdown? Well, DeliveryBizConnect.com comes complete with a check-in and check-out system for dine-in customer data collection for COVID-19 contact tracing guidelines. We have a QR code menu for touchless dine-in experience, an online order menu for takeout and or doing your own deliveries, a mobile app branded to you for your customer's mobile order and check-in, and the ability to see if you're doing your own deliveries when their order is going to arrive from your driver. It has driver tracking. There's a driver app for your drivers so they never get lost along the way. And of course, it allows you to see where they are at any given time, as well as your customers know when their order is going to arrive. You can run your own loyalty points program, and you can have your own referral points program. It's also a full restaurant CRM for automated follow-up and newsletters to make sure you increase your sales with the data you're collecting. So how do you get a hold of us? Well, you can catch us at https://DeliveryBizConnect.com, or you can reach out by telephone at country code 1-604-900-2384. Again, country code 1-604-900-2384. Or shoot me an email. I'm Dennis at DeliveryBizConnect.com. Thanks for watching. And of course, we'd love you to subscribe to our channel to get more tips on how to increase your restaurant sales. You can check out our next video. You can watch more of our videos, and we thank you for your time.